Hey English One, this week you guys are going to jump back into research. Now, most of you have already created or chosen a research topic, and I've helped you create an essential question based on the information that you said you'd like to learn about. So the first thing you're going to do this week is you're going to review the document that's titled English 1 Research Topics and Questions. Once you open that up, guys, what you're going to see is yours and all of your classmates' research topics and the questions you've come up with. Now, those of y'all that are highlighted in blue, you either didn't complete the assignment or didn't give me a question for me to work with. So at this time, for those of y'all that are highlighted in blue, you need to go back to the assignment from March 30th to April 3rd and make sure that you provide me with a question that you're going to research for this week. Now, to get ourselves started, guys, first I want to clarify for y'all what an essential question does. When you research, you are trying to find the answer to that essential question, which is an overarching question. It's an idea that could be answered with several different, I guess it could be answered with several different articles, but you have to be thinking about all of the other little questions that you might need to answer to get there. Those are what's called the subsidiary questions. But for our purposes this week, we're just going to focus on this list of questions that you all have already created for me. Once you remember what your question is, you're going to watch the YouTube, you're going to watch the YouTube video that Miss Johnson has posted, which is also here in the Google Classroom. You can scroll down and you can see where I've provided you guys with that video. Miss Johnson's going to walk you through how to use the online resources that the library has already provided. So in no shape or form are you guys going to begin your research by doing a Google search. Okay, that is not what this week is about. You're going to use the resources that the library has already provided. To do so, you're going to have to go to your Mesquite ISD portal. And Ms. Johnson's going to walk you through that. And this is an image, of course, of what my portal looks like. But you'll notice that there are several different folders for the library. That's what you guys are going to be utilizing for your research this week. So you're going to watch Ms. Johnson's video, and then you're going to open the Google document that's titled Research Gathering Sources. Now, this is what you're going to end up turning into me at the end of this week. You'll need to read all of the instructions in the form. It looks like this, okay? You'll read all of the instructions, and when you scroll down, guys, you'll see the yellow part that says, please fill out this portion of the document to complete the assignment and make sure to turn in when you are done. You are going to provide for me your topic and your essential question, and then 3 different sources that you have located online to complete your research. Now, at this point, this means that when you guys find your research elements, when you go in and you start looking at data, you're going to need to do some reading, okay? You're not going to be able to just type in your research question. For instance, if I look at, if I look at some of the research questions that you guys have, for instance, if you want to research how social media has impacted our views of our bodies, okay? You aren't going to be able to go into these sources and just type in as your search criteria. You're not going to be able to just type in how has social media changed the way humans view their bodies. You're going to need to break that down. The first thing you might study is impacts of social media. So you might just type in impact of social media and search that first. So this assignment's going to take you a little bit of time because you're going to want to go through and kind of break down your essential question into maybe some smaller questions so that you can start searching up information. And then you're going to need to do some reading, guys. You're going to need to read through some of those articles to see whether or not they actually have anything to do with your subject. One question I anticipate getting is going to be, Mrs. Rockwell, can I change my question? The answer is yes. If you need to change your question so that you can be better answered, by all means, just make sure to include that in your document where it says my essential question. If you want to change it, type next to it that you want to change it, okay? And give me the question you'd like to ask instead. Once you've collected 3 sources, guys, you're going to paste those into this document in MLA format. Now, Ms. Johnson shows you in her video how to do that. This means you don't have to use any other source to come up with your MLA citation. You're just copying and pasting it from the existing library source, okay? You will also, for me, this week, Once you've turned in that assignment, you'll complete your check-in for the week. Make sure that you pay attention to the questions, guys. I want you to give me real thoughtful answers. But that's what I've got for you this week. The most important walk away from this week, guys, is just your comfort with utilizing online sources to collect data. I'm not needing you to answer your essential question this week. We'll work on that as we continue to move forward. Research takes time. For right now, I just want to make sure that you guys know how to collect information to adequately answer or respond to the questions that you have. If you need anything from me, guys, remember to text me on the Remind, or you can always reach out to me in Google Classroom or by email, crockwell@mesquiteisd.org. Don't forget my Google Meets office hours, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. I post a link for the Google Meets in Google Classroom. I love you all. I miss you so much. Let me know if you have questions.